SugarCity Morning Show.
Today, Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning to one and all, wherever you may be out there, waking up this morning to this brand new, beautiful morning, brand new, beautiful day. Folks, it's the third day in this week, so people call it the second day because some people start count the week from Monday, but actually the week starts on Sunday. So we say good morning to everyone out there waking up this morning, and we certainly hope that all is well with you. You know, a little a little dragged down from the wake last night, but we're here and we need to do what we need to do at the time when we need to do it, and we get it done at the time when it's supposed to get done. So we say good morning to one and all throughout this beautiful country of ours that is Belize, and we welcome you to the Sugar City Morning Show. My name is Robert Checky Usher, as we say hello to you coming from sweet, sweet Orange Walk, the place that we know as Gimme More Punta Rock, straight from Sugar City. That's right, folks, we're straight from Sugar City, and we are getting ready to link up with Delvey at this time so that we can get that prayer here today. And once again, we need to give thanks every day as we go day by day. We have to make sure that we continue counting our blessings. So we will be giving thanks on this lovely, beautiful, lovely Tuesday morning as we say good morning to Delvey. Good morning, Delvey.
Good morning, Mr. Checky. Good morning to everyone listening.
Yep. Thank you for the bright good morning. Cause your song so bright this morning, man.
I love you for breathing, despite the circumstances, we are still here, thanks God.
That's right. Thank God. And before anything else, let's give thanks.
All right, I'll just share a quick verse and I'll go into the prayer.
Okay, certainly.
This is from 1 John chapter 1, verse 5 and 6, and it says, "This is the message which we have heard from him and declare to you, that God is light and in him is no darkness at all. If we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not practice the truth." Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, this morning I just want to give you thanks once again for another day. Thank you for blessing us with the breath and the gift of life. Thank you for sparing us, oh Lord, to be here, another opportunity, another blessing in itself, oh God, to be able to just rise and shine in this day. Despite the consequences, despite the trials, despite the tribulations, despite the distractions, despite the obstacles, oh Lord, I pray that you sustain us with your spirit, that we may ever have the faith and the courage, Lord, to look to you, to focus on you, oh God. For you promise that you will never leave us nor forsake us. May we grow to be a people who believe your word, who hold on to your word, oh God. And may we just be a blessing, Lord, as you have called us to be blessed. I give you thanks for all that you have called us to do. In the mighty name of Christ Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. And thank you very much for that wonderful prayer today. We definitely and certainly felt that prayer, and the blessings are here. So once again, thanks and good morning to you again.
Good morning. So how are you this morning?
Well, thank God we're okay, and I know you are okay as well, and trust and hope that all surroundings around us are okay as well, no? Because we have to think for others as well.
Yes. Well, thanks God, we're doing okay this morning, Mr. Tech, and I'm just listening to, the current events, just taking it one day at a time, trying to be as safe as possible, and,
Yeah.
we're all right over this side.
Yep, well, that's the way to do it. So it's Tuesday, and we get a treat today, right?
Yes, we do.
All right.
And I have this one titled, "What If?"
Man, I just been asked if that you got, Okay. Make we say everything that is included. Let's see everything that is included in your poem about what if.
All right. What if? What if the sun stopped shining? What if there was no more rain? What if crime would cease from happening? What if there was no more pain? What if the world would stop spinning? What if every tree suddenly died? What if Jesus stayed down with his cross? Would we bother to question why? What if children would be more respectful? What if the woman beater would lower his hand? What if there was a cure for cancer? What if the cripple would rise up and stand? So many questions, many yet unanswered, and with the time moving so fast, there is sure to be more, for we are but creations trying to figure out, trying to make sense of what lies in store. But all we have is the present moment, as tomorrow is promised to none. So what if we wake up in the morning, smile, and give God thanks for the rising sun? What if we set barrels to capture the water when it rains? What if we pray for the lost souls and show them hope, as many of them are secretly suffering pain? What if we cherish the world we live in and cultivate trees in the ground? What if we give thanks that Jesus went all the way? Now today he wears the crown. What if we show respect to be respected, not because we are old? What if the abuser would lift up the lady and treasure her like fine gold? What if we could value the healthy bodies we have and functioning limbs? What if we look to the Lord and turn away from sin? So whatever the questions may be, the right perspective makes the change. With Jesus in the midst of it all, we're bound to reach our home, and then that there is not going to be a question of what if, it's just a matter of when.
Wow. And what if we didn't get this poem this morning? What if?
What? Yeah, so.
Well put together, girl. Well put together.
Yes. You know, from that day on the show, you brought it up to me. I came and I said, you know what? And I prayed. I said, Lord, maybe you have a plan for this what if statement. You know, and I sat down and I wrote it down, and I had it from in June. And last night I was going through my poem prepared for what I will share today, and I came the first poem I looked at last night. I don't know, this is the one I'm going to share. So, what if?
Yeah, good. You know, there is lot of things positive in what if, you know, but that is if you look at it on the forward direction, the positive side, because you know,
Yeah.
you could put it in a way. Okay, I go in a tongue today, and I carry my mask. But what if police see you? Or and I check me gas man, and I put gas today and put gas tomorrow, but your gas meter doesn't work. But what if you go up on the road and when you look, you run out of fuel? It costs you more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And if we take a look at it spiritual, you know, what if something would happen to us and you know we haven't accepted Christ in our life?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? What would be the end result of that?
Yeah. So what if goes very far? You know.
It goes very far, Mr. John.
In a lot of
You know, we
different.
might not have.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ahead.
Go ahead. You are the
No,
guest. Go ahead.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you know, like from the we might not have all the answers, you know, but the good Lord, you know, He promised in a word that there is an answer for every question that we have. And a lot of times we are not finding the answers because we are not going into His word. You know, nobody has to know the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. When you get into the Word of God, you know, He answers things in a way that you yourself will be surprised. Like, you know, I never know this can happen, but if we don't make ourselves available to draw near to Him, you know, then we are going to keep having more questions than answers. We not answer all on the earth, no, but just the daily ones to get us through. You know, he has a like.
Yep. Certainly. Well, thanks again, man. It has been a great pleasure. So thank you, and we want to certainly wish you and the ones surrounded you, especially the kids. You know when kids, you see like your little son that you have. God God put that trust in you. You know. God put that trust in you and gave you that little boy for you to take care of it. He put that little boy in your hands because He saw you as a responsible person, so he said, "Make I give Delvey one of my child, so that Delvey can take care of them." Just like how they put the trust in your mom and your dad for all your siblings, you know. Take care of these kids. Take care of them for me. It's a big responsibility, you know. Yeah, but it's pleasurous.
That's what he does with every person, you know, when he deal with families. Right? Like a show I listen to, he say having a family, it's like a gym. But do you not work out? Most of you are work out love and patience and forgiveness, you know?
Yep.
It's a gym to work out those things.
Yeah, so let's take care of the children, let's take care of all the kids because we have been trusted with them and it's our responsibility to see them go in the right path.
Yes.
Well, thanks again then, Delv, and we link up again tomorrow, okay?
If the good Lord so willing, sure. Have a good one.
All right, thanks once again, folks. That was Delve blessing us this morning. And with that great poem, what if? You know, what if we never have electricity? Then we may can't do the show today. What if we never had bread? What if we never have life? You know, but we do, and it's so great, and we thank the good Lord for that. And all the different preachers, pastors that are going around sending out those messages so that they can touch some of us that are not really in the path as yet. We'd like to thank them because I'm sure that they touch many lives and many lives have changed. Also, folks, as we get ready to check in with the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast, the general situation, let's see, will be for today. Today will be cloudy at times, a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly over the south this morning, spreading to most places by afternoon. Then activity will become isolated with a few more affecting the south tonight as we now go to the full weather forecast right here today. And the general situation, a weak tropical wave is approaching the area. That's why I must say the feel a lot of heat, you know. Some people must say again, a little rain, right? 24-hour forecast, cloudy at times with a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly over the south this morning, spreading to most places by afternoon. Then activity will become isolated with a few more affecting the south tonight. The winds are blowing east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state choppy. Wave heights from 3 to 5 feet is expected. As we look at the temperatures across the country, temperature will rise from 30 Celsius to 86 Fahrenheit in the coast and 90 inland and 80 in the hills. A flood alert is in effect. What? A flood alert is in effect for residents near low-lying and flood-prone areas, especially near rivers and streams. In the south, a small craft caution goes into effect this afternoon for occasionally gusty winds and locally rough seas, especially near heavy showers and thunderstorms. So, folks, we have low tide coming up today at 12:06 and another low tide at 11:17 tonight. A high tide will occur at 5:43 this evening and tomorrow morning at 5:21. The sun was up at 5:26 and will set at 6:31. That is your general weather forecast right here this morning, brought to you by the Belize Met Service and certainly by your North Television Channel 10. So, folks, we will be taking a short break, our first break of the morning, and we will be back after these messages today right here on North Television Channel 10.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño, 827.848 square yards to John Briceño, 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso, the all of Progreso Ugawi.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
Looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carzal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Chunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, home in. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes, have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Caperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Tci Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Belizeans love fresh fruits and vegetables. If you will be heading to the market to stock up, please be sure to do so safely. Be sure to sanitize your hands at sanitizing stations provided at the market. Limit your time at the market by planning ahead and making a list. Once there, be sure to adhere to 6 feet social distancing at all times. Purchasing pre-packaged produce helps you avoid touching produce that other people have touched. Sanitize your hands often, especially after conducting monetary exchanges or touching surfaces. If driving, you should place purchased goods in a designated tray within the vehicle. When you reach home, properly sanitize your reusable bags. It's also advisable to properly wash and dry your produce before consuming or storing them. The Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, Ministry of Health, and market managers encourage all Belizeans to keep safe and buy local.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Carzal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rochefrans, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rochefrans.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Folks, and deep condolences goes out to the family of the two persons that passed away over the weekend, and that's for the family of Willie. You know, Willie has been a very ambitious businessman. You know, he used to work with Adolfito. I think that's part of his fatherhood as well. Also at Channel 10, that was the original Channel 10, NBS. And his wife used to be at Eduardo Martinez and Sons. But you know, unfortunately, he passed away on Friday night, sometime around 7. And he was laid to rest yesterday. It was so good to see so many persons attending that funeral yesterday, especially when it comes to the trucking business. There was big respect, and for all his church brothers and sisters, his keepers, everyone was there as usual. You know, he played a big role in the church. He was one of the person who were always tweaking the audio to make sure the system sounds good. He loved to sing gospel songs as well. I listened to him sing at the church on different occasions. So our condolences and respect goes out to the family, also to the Peral, that's the sorry, that's the Pereira and the Cuello family of Fidel Cuello, and everyone in the sporting world. He loved sports. He loved music, everyone in the music world as well. His favorite music was those music of the Beatles, the music of Ingleberg, Tom Jones. He loved his rock music and a little bit of Spanish songs as well. So, but you know, we'd like to thank everyone who attended the wake last night. The wake was well attended. Much enough respect to everyone who came out, and the funeral service will be held today at La Immaculada Church. So if you couldn't make the wake last night and you would like to show your respect, then the funeral for Vidal happens today, and we want to send out our condolences to Miss Nell, to his wife Agida, his sons, his daughter, his grandkids, his brother Nas, only brother, and only sister Ami as well. We send out our condolences, and to all the siblings, all the other children, his nieces, nephews, uncles, aunts, close friends, and also to the musician world as well, and also from us, from the band, Youth Connection Band. It was a great pleasure for us to play music at the wake last night. So respect to one and all. But folks, as we're here this morning on this Tuesday, we are expecting Brother Sam to be here at any time now. Let's see, it has been a while we haven't checked in with them, what's happening when it comes to the police department. So let's see what the police department has right here. You know, there were so many things happening over the weekend, and I believe we are celebrating Police Week, you know, because we say police department is saying thank you. This is their team for being a good citizen, you know, honoring and celebrating our citizens for partnering with us for a safer Belize. He said it wouldn't be possible without you. So they're asking you all to continue being a law-abiding citizen, a role model citizen, and our partners. So kudos to the police department as you celebrate your great week, National Citizen Appreciation Belize Police Department. We understand throughout this week, many officers will be receiving some awards, and different persons will be receiving some little tokens as well. You know, the Compol had his press briefing yesterday, you know, and they updated on the deaths of Raheem Faber and Raheem Miles. You know, we understand that there was a fire at a home on Central American Boulevard in Belize as well. So many things happening. They discussed about the border jumper, the state of emergency for Blue Creek and San Felipe. Well, that still stands, folks. That still stands. We were hearing some rumors yesterday. That Orange Walk would have been on a lockdown, but immediately the responsible people that works at the press office, on advice of the government of Belize and the Oversight Committee, they issued an official release yesterday that those were false rumors. So don't listen to rumors and don't follow anything that you see that are circling on different social medias, no platform. listen to official report, just like one time we talk about the COVID-19 when it comes to persons that are being tested positive. You know, you listen to the official report. There are rumors that somebody from this area, right over the next side by the Blackwater Creek area, there were rumor about a family over there having the symptoms, and we understand that the person that was around is in quarantine. So we hope that that person wasn't around too much persons and did any spreading, but that person is in quarantine. Also, folks, there was a accident in Carmelita. There was a accident in Carmelita, and we understand that it was a hit and run. That's right, it was a hit and run, and don't really know how far we are on that. Had a little story on it yesterday, but seems like it has disappeared. But we are seeing that some wanted persons as well, some wanted persons have been captured. Last week there was a big post up on so many persons that were wanted, and you know, most of the persons that were wanted persons are persons that were breaching the protocol of the curfew, curfew, and what happened is they caught up on them, like the commissioner said, no care one there, we are fine, because we know who you are, and well, they did their job, and they brought most of them into custody, but there is still more of them out there. But the police department, they keep on doing your job. We see a post here from the Grijalva family saying it's so sad to say goodbye to a loved one, especially when it's your mother. Feels like a part of me has been ripped off. It comforts me that you are no longer suffering, that our Lord has received you with his open arms. Mamita Linda, rest in peace. So I believe this is the mother of Denny Grijalva as well, if I'm not mistaken. So Mr. Denny, if it's your mom and we got it right, then we are sending out condolences to you as well, and to everyone who have lost their loved one. So folks, we see a lot of things that come out on Facebook, and we just have to be careful. We have information here, or we will see some kind of concern about the PGIA is set to reopen on August 15, but many Belizeans have asked the government to postpone the date. In protest of the reopening of the airport, several businesses have taken a stand, including Ian Anderson's Cave Branch, Jungle Lodge. Anderson declared his position via one of his Facebook posts, indicating that he will only be catering to Belizeans who live here. According to Anderson, this will be his operations until the United States have more control over the COVID-19 cases and their curve starts flattening. Okay, and Anderson explained that he will continue to extend services to local Belizeans. Well, that's good. That's good to give your services to local Belizeans. Well, once we are Belizeans, we are local, right? But what is happening also, folks, what is happening, I was checking for some accommodations last week, and that was on the btia.gov or .com, something like that. And we were seeing on that there is some great deals, right? There are some great deals out there when it comes to hotels. Folks, you know that San Pedro right now, if you go to the btia.com, you will find that places such as Ramon's Resort in San Pedro, they have posted rooms for an entire family, at least a family of four, for 90 US dollars for the night. And Ramon's is a place that they have rooms at so many high prices, but right now they have deals. There's other hotels around the country as well that has great deals. The BTIA, we had a conversation with the BTIA here, and they were saying that you just go to your Belize booking.com, and you could check all the different hotels that they have on that list, because they have a set of hotels on that list. They have hotels, they have resorts, they have different destinations that has teamed up with the BTIA, with the BTB, that is, Belize Tourism Board, and they are giving out some great offers. So, Belizeans, this is the time, we can't go nowhere. Nobody can come here except the persons that are coming home. And when a person come, they have to go in a quarantine. But we cannot go out, so make we enjoy it right there. So, but the big question is, many persons, many persons are still crossing the border, like like we have some posts that are coming in that say, what is sad is that some persons will still try to go over the Mexican side to bring contraband. They say, I'm sorry, but we'll post this. If I know or I get info that you cross the border illegally, I will report you. I love my country and my fellow Belizean. Sorry about it. It must get done. This have to stop. This have to stop, all right? Somebody wants to buy a second-hand motorcycle. Yeah, so the budget is up to like $900. So if you have one, you can check out that post as well. Folks, and also with the convention, the mayor from Punta Gorda, that's Ashton Akeem Mackenzie, has announced that he's leaving the political life. The announcement came after the hours of the results of the UDP convention, So, Ashton, the mayor from PG, enough respect, you stand your grounds. And he was supporting John Saldiva, and he's saying that in the 8 months, he will retire from electoral politics. So he stand his grounds, like said, he said, I want to run, and because I don't want to serve under none of the two leaders that are contesting. So I put myself, and then when I talk, and so people can say, oh, but you couldn't put yourself for run. So he decided to put up a name for run. He get 10 votes. He get 10 persons that believed in him, but that was not enough to declare a victory for him. So right now, the United Democratic Party needs to get a standard bearer for the pick stock division. That's the pick stock, and they need to get a mayoral candidate for Punta Gorda as well, because with enough respect, these two gentlemen have served and they have decided to exit. Sede has been there for so long. I believe Ashton has been there for over 8 years, something like that. And he has done a good job, He has lifted Punta Gorda a lot. Enough respect to Fern that was there as well. She did a great job, along with the support of the government of Belize as well. So everything is in place. So we want to wish these gentlemen the best, and other representatives or mayoral candidates or person that hold positions in the party. We want to certainly wish you all the best, and you have that right in your hand to make your decision, what you want to do, and we have to respect you for your decision, because if we want you to respect us in some move that we might make in life, then we have to respect you as well. So I respect you, you respect me, and each other's, and we go along. But folks, after this convention, what happens Sunday, that any contest If they have one football game, if they have one softball game, one volleyball game, they have running race, they have one village council election, they have some kind of alcalde thing, they have town councils election, general elections, conventions. You know, anytime, most of the things that was mentioned, anytime when time that happened, they got some little bit on the scene, right? Because everybody can't win, you know, and people got feelings. So that is what happened. So what is going on right now? The new leader and the party, the new leader, this person that said this text, we don't really know as yet. But as soon as we get to know that, then we will let you know. We don't want to put nobody in no panic or in any doubt, because they're asking about different representatives if they will still contest. At least 4 names came up already, but don't really want to touch them people name right now if they don't make no announcement. Because you hear over time, you hear them at the site on Channel 10. No, we won't see it until we get official report, and these gentlemen, and they have at least 2 ladies here name that came in as well. If they decided that they will not contest, then they will make that announcement and you will know from them, and we can take it from there. But for now, we really can't do that. You know, the election should come up between now and November. I don't believe there is no way right now. We are not seeing any possibility that the election might go beyond November. So all indications are that it will happen between now and November, within now and November. So we just have to look out for that, and then we will know what will happen. But for now, we have 2 major parties, and we have the different third parties. Somebody says condolences to the Grijalva family on the passing of Miss Francis. So the Grijalva family, that is telling us that the post that we read from Cesar and from Mr. Denny is right on track where we were saying that our belief was that their mom passed away. Well, that confirms that text. So folks, right now, both political parties, they need to start getting their act together. I'm not sure if the 2 major parties have all their standard bearers, their candidates in their different constituencies across the country, and ready to go. So it's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work will be going on for both parties. But they like I said, you know, the UDP, we still have the big man of the Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow, who is the Prime Minister of Belize, and he has led this party, I think, for over 20 years, from since the Right Honorable Dr. Manuel Esquivel exited the political arena. Honorable Dean took over. You know, it took him 2 terms before he won. That was with a new leadership. 2 terms, fighting hard, and put up a lot of big candidates against him and in a different constituencies. But in 2006, the tide started to change. That was when Ravey won here in Orange Walk. You remember one time Ravey and his team won here in Orange Walk? That is when we had the business association, the business and among of Belizean business person. They also had some of the other merchants in that group, and Ravey used to attend those meetings. I remember the first meetings used to be at La Immaculada School, and then Ravey was the one that some of the business persons asked him if he will be willing to contest. Well, Ravey came to the light, and he did it. And in 2006, all over the country, then the wave starts changing. At that time, it started to change because that puts courage in the Belizean people at that time. To make sure that they start putting all their candidates in place. That was when Senaida Moya won as well. Mayor Campos there in Mayor Campos in Corozal. We had the mayor there in San Ignacio as well. Benke, Griga, PG, and all over. And we had Mayor Elsa Paz there in San Pedro. That was when things start looking good for the new leader at that time, the Honorable Dean Barrow. Then in 2008, when the election was called in 2008, then the UDP came in with a wave and they won the majority of seats, and that gave them the chance to form the government. But right now, then people, they have to work, they have to get their things together. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I know your topic this morning is about the political arena, no?
Yes, sir.
But there are more pressing things right now affecting our whole population, right?
Yes.
And I called previously in previous shows, and I mentioned about electricity board and the water board, right? WASA and BEL. I think the country has went back to almost a 90% stability right now, right? And we're still not receiving our light bills. So you cannot know how much kilowatts per hour you're burning. You don't know how much gallons per day you're burning because you're not being issued a printed report, right, in black and white. And I previously said before, white lie, black lie, but black and white no lie, right? So you're going to pay your bills blindly. You're only paying what they tell you owe, but you cannot tally and see where you because the light bill went up drastically as far as I'm concerned, right?
Right.
My light bill went up drastically for the past months, and I cannot keep a tab on how much kilowatts per hour I'm burning per day.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have a printout, then you can tally, you can check your meter and see, right? When they checked it, how you can monitor your consumption.
You can watch it from month to month, and the previous month how much you burn, and you see and find out why it's going up, right?
Exactly. Likewise, the water, you're not getting a water bill, so you don't know how much gallons per hour you're burning. You're using.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So I think these companies are just playing with the sentiment of the people, right? Because if they went back, if the countries are almost at 90% back to normality, right? I think these companies are supposed to be issuing these bills. Because if they can go and check your meters, I don't see why they cannot print your paper and issue it at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? And I pledge to this company, and I think it's part of the media duty to bring it out and let these people know that people are concerned. You know, it's people. Sometimes people are afraid to call and say what their feelings are. No.
Yes.
But
yes.
I think I speak for a lot of people in this sentiment that they are not giving these bills, especially old folks that they're not readily computer literate to go online and get it, because the first thing will tell you, oh, you can go online, you can get it. Oh, there's, and I can understand that too, right? But you have a lot of old folks, they're not computer literate.
Yeah.
To go into a computer and get their bills, right?
Yeah.
Via electronic system.
But
so I think these companies need to go back and issuing their bills, because they have an option for you to accept electronic bills, and there's an option to accept your written bills.
Right.
Right. I went to WASA and they offer you that service.
Yep.
Get it electronically or get it printed.
Or you can get both.
A lot of people, you can get both. But I think these companies need to go and issue these printed documents, right?
Yeah.
And I think the media is supposed to insist and bring it out and let the public know that what's happening with these businesses, because you cannot follow up on your bills, on your consumption, right?
Yeah.
And it's a big concern.
You know what I'm a big concern with this COVID-19, Tukala? Social Security. Because what happened is one of our employees got sick, and we were not paying Social Security in the time of COVID because they were not employed. And then they say for you to get paid then you may have to pay like 5 weeks before, but then 5 weeks the person never dey work. And then they're always saying that they're only paying out if you were sick with COVID. Apart from that, they're not paying out anything. You understand?
It's very complicated with the system, because they have laws and bylaws stating when you can collect and when you can't collect. No?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's in the bylaws. So I think I personally think, no, I might be wrong. I stand to be corrected. That as an employer, if you don't have your worker employed, at least by paying your Social Security, you're ensuring him the benefit of the doubt when he gets sick, to get his disbursement from Social Security,
Yeah.
So, but not everybody think that way,
Yeah, I can understand that, but the person was telling that they're only paying if you got sick with COVID. Because I tell her, so what if the contributions were there? Say if the contribution were there and you got sick, something different from COVID, then we are not paying anything. It has to be from COVID.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a point to ponder. It's something to investigate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm with you. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. All right, folks. So we will be taking a break and we'll be touching more right here. It's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock right here. It's the Sugar City Morning Show. Today is Tuesday, folks, and it's a lovely, beautiful morning, a lovely, beautiful day. So we return after these messages right here on Nortevisión, Channel 10.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TenSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TenSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless, go TenSkin. Visit us online at gotenskin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Someone home? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. First question of the day. What you did it here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
Say if somebody jump off a bridge, you do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
John Messina says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fat.
Johnny Briceño receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briceño has not agreed to give up anything. the PUP representatives have not agreed to give up anything.
Leadership is about action, not words.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi customer service.
Between Belize City and the Philip Bolton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The Tci Shampoo is the quick and easy way to instantly refresh your hair between washes. Simply spray, massage, and brush. For hair that is refreshed with added body and great texture, so you have time to boss the morning routine. Yes, you can. The Tci Shampoo.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. As we're here this morning with you, we trust and hope that you're doing great. It's 7 minutes now after 8 o'clock. 7 minutes after 8. So people are supposed to let that work by 8 o'clock should be in by now. But folks, as we continue right here this morning, I made a call a while ago from somebody who used to deliver bills. He used to deliver the light bill. And that person is saying that what happened is for the COVID-19, they never want to make them in the wrong. They interact much with people. And then people make quality income for that too. So the person was saying that affect me, but up to now, they don't really get back on track yet if start to deliver. So I have one of my counterpart who worked the BL city. I was trying to reach him, but somehow it's not going through. Now with the water bill, like what the caller said earlier, you could do two options. You could, when you sign up for your water, you could tell them if you want it electronically or you want the paper bill, or if you want both of them. And the one where you sign up for, then you will get it. So if you do it electronically, you give them your email address. And right now, everybody, when they got a cell phone and so, once the email come in, you can get it right away. So you can choose whichever you want, but the persons that have chosen to get their paper bill, they are not receiving it. Some get and some don't get. I don't know if they shot a person else to give out the bill or they're trickling down, but the person who used to deliver the light bill said that they may stop because of the COVID, but then we are clear right now. Yeah, but talking about clearing, folks, there was an interview done with the Director of Health Services yesterday, and one of the issues, one of the topic that was there is of the opening of schools, because in 28 days, well, make that 27 today. 27 days, school will be reopening their doors for students to come back to the classroom to face-to-face learning. So the Director of Health Services explained if we are prepared for that date. So he was saying that the Ministry of Health was working along with the Ministry of Education closely to see if that is related to the opening of schools. So let's play this audio clip here and hear what the Director of Health Services had to say when it comes to opening of schools.
We met on Friday, going to Friday afternoon, Friday evening. They came to us with already a document that to us at Health looks pretty solid. It's pretty clear of what would happen given the different stages that we would have of an epidemic in Belize. It follows the same traffic code that we had developed and we had socialized with everybody in March in terms of the traffic lights that we would use. I think it's doable. I know people are concerned, but again, if you go back to the way that plan is structured and the way we're supposed to do things, I think it's something that can be done. I think parents, the community needs to go and educate themselves in terms of the plan, socialize. Ministry of Education will have to socialize the plan. I understand that they're starting that later on this week, so that parents are able to look at it and see what kind of role and stake they have to do in the plan. The other thing that I keep highlighting is, I know lots of people saying don't open the schools, children are safe, but right now it's supposed to be summer vacation and I see children all over the place, or parents going with their children all over the place in public settings, in public gatherings, mass events. That is a higher risk than telling me that you're going to go to a controlled environment in a school. So balance that. If in point of fact we are going to say that then children should really be locked up, it's not a question of closing the schools. If that is the reasoning we're going to be having, then children are not going to be going anywhere. Basically, you're going to keep them locked up.
That was the explanation there, coming from the Director of Health Services, Dr. Manzanero. So it boils down to what we need to do. It boils down to what we need to do. What we need to do, because what happened is it's us to make sure that we take care of ourselves, that we need to do what we need to do, and we should be doing it in a very responsible way. like the director of health services was saying that, you know, he see a lot of picnic about the place, picnic they walk about, and he never said about the social distance. Well, he said about mass gathering, he never said about the mass and things like that. But he's saying that what is happening out here right now and what will happen at the school with the plan that the Ministry of Education has with the advice of the Ministry of Health, that will be a much safer environment for you to have your kids than being out here, going here and there and not following the right protocols. But you know, I'm not sure if when school open, if it's mandatory that you send your child to school. Every child has the right to a nationality. They have a right to a name and a nationality. They have a right to good health. They have a right for education, equality. You know, that's what has been written when it comes to the Convention on the Rights of the Child. That is international, folks, and Belize falls under that. UNICEF is here, and they created a video and an audio of that, as well as song came out. No, make nobody chance. You got to know your rights. You have a right to a name and nationality. You know, so I'm not sure if it's mandatory, but some parents are saying, well, I can't wait until school open because I want to make me pick them and go back to school. Some parents are saying, I don't think it's a good idea for me to send my child to school. I don't buy everything. I sacrifice myself. I got my uniform. I don't pay up my school fees. But I want to look at it in a very healthy way, positive way. The Minister of Education mentioned yesterday that some school, a school opened in Belize yesterday, but it's a private school, you know, and he said that, well, the ministry, of course, welcome that because they want the kids to be back in school. Each child should be in school. They should not be out walking about and doing nothing. You know, so it's up to us now what we want to do, and talk to the teacher, go and talk to the principal, then you talk to your teacher, find out what will be happening, how the classroom will be set up. I understand that at one school here in Orange Walk, they will be having, I believe it's 12 or 14 child in a classroom. They will be spreading out the kids, and there will be some different times of the week that your child will be able to attend school because of the space. They are not overcrowding the classrooms now, so they have to break it down. Like one of the schools, they have, okay, your child can go Monday to Friday. They can go from 8:30 in the morning until 11:30, and that's it for them in the day, for the day. Then the other set of kids go from 1 until 3:30 or 4, I'm not sure what time. So, and then they have, some of them have the system that some will go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and some will go Tuesday and Thursday. And it was proposed also, these are other schools, it was proposed also that they will be getting some other lessons, some further lessons via, I'm not sure if it's through the radio, through the television, or they'll be doing it through internet, or they will just be giving them their work for them to take home and do. But like we say, it's up to us, so we have to choose what we'll be doing. We know all of us want our child to go to school and get that song education, because with our education, man, when you get that, nobody can take that away from you. When you, just like when you get your name, nobody can take away your name for you once your parents don't register you, except for the ladies when they're married, well, they change their name, no? If Chepe married to a girl, and the girl named Juana La Cubana right now, and Chepe married to a nanny named Juana La Cubana Trejo, understand? Or maybe I take off the Juana or something, but that's the only way how they change name. But apart from that, you got your right. You got to right to your education. When you learn at school, that will always be with you. When the kids they go to school and learn the ABC, they always know that. Then they go further on the ABC and they start learning their math. Well, we used to call it arithmetic in our days. They start learning their math, their English. They start learn how to write, how to read, how to respect. And when you see they start from preschool, early childhood education, And when they reach up there, then they don't remember that ABC, then they start to work on their times table from 1 to 12. Because that is difficult for some kids as well, when it comes to the times table. We used to got it behind with book when we used to go to school. I don't know if they still have it in the book. I believe so. And then we have our national birds and different things that are there in the different books, But it's back to school, folks. We have a call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm sitting up right now by Mr. Trejo treat me this morning to some meat pie.
Okay.
And I asked him, I tell him how things stand on the radio. Yeah, man, everything good, everything clean up, but I buy some meat pie for you, so don't worry about nothing, everything good. I don't know if he bribed me or not. So how you?
I was listening to your topic when it comes to the of the schools.
Yes.
I mentioned earlier previously that they have a campaign. I classify a campaign, and when it comes to the reopening of the schools, on an interview that the leader-elect now and the Minister of Education, Patrick Faber, mentioned that, at the end, the date is set. The date is set for the reopening of the school. And if push come to shove, in other words, and things start to get worse, he mentioned it on one of those interviews. He said that if that comes that in the first day, if they see something that is not working and very reliable to close it down, we'll close it down.
Yeah.
They have, and also Dr. Manzanero saw one of the paperwork that the Ministry of Education sent how they will be dealing with the reopening back of the school, which he said that it's a very good way of reopening. He didn't mention in detail of what they have wrote to him, but
the measures, no?
He said that, he said that it looks like a very trustworthy way of getting back to school. The kids in that view, Sasha, the kids have lost a lot of classes at this point in time,
Yeah, they lose a lot of class time.
And it is I believe that the reopening in somewhere somehow needs to go on. At the end of the day, the WHO has mentioned that we need to start to learn to live with this. Unfortunately, in other countries such as our neighboring countries, Mexico and Guatemala, the increase it's very high. It's very, very, very high. So I believe that in somewhere somehow they will have to get control of it there. But here we can see that at this point in time it's kind of controlled. Unfortunately, these cases that popped up, and we believe that the reopening of schools must happen.
Yep. But we have to look at the safety of not only the kids but the teachers as well. And parents go drop off their kids at school, and I'm not sure if they are getting recess. And remember, we have kids from all over the district. We have kids from different districts attending school in different towns as well.
But one thing that I also that popped up on my mind was, why is it, or probably they will do it, there's just a comment there. We cannot have a classroom of 30 students anymore.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a morning and afternoon sessions?
Well, that is what I believe Trial Farm School is proposing right now, to have some of the kids. When you go and pick up your report card for your kids, they give you the option. Do you want to do it in the morning from 8:30 to 11:30? and then they have a next one from 1 in the afternoon till 3:30, I believe. So you have the option because they will be putting maximum of 12 persons in the classroom. So that's why they are splitting it, no?
Yeah, well, that's one of the good ideas, you know. That's one of the good, probably to get the students cover a little more. Probably school could probably start at 7:30 instead of 8.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah, earlier, so they can cover a little bit more and finish at midday, and then midday the other group comes in.
Yeah. Yep. Then they have to get volunteers as well. Yeah, but they have persons out there. Maybe they might have the teacher's license, but they have persons out there who can come in and volunteer and help as well. Maybe with a little stipend from the ministry as well. No, it's the thing is that for build up the time for the kids in the classroom.
Exactly. And I think one of the major points also, not moving off the topic, but I think yesterday was one of the most alarming moments, or one of the most alarming mornings here in Orinjoa.
Because of fake news and rumors.
Exactly. And this is when, you know, here at the radio station we had calls behind call and people texting also and asking if this is true, and you know, I believe as media houses need to take a extra precaution and not listening to your result, because we as media houses have sources in there that might give you a sneak peek, but need to be very reliable, you know, because they caused a big panic here in Orinjoa.
Yeah, boy, that's true. But you see, as a journalist, there's not anything you get you run with. You try to do a further investigation and find out if that is so, you know. But maybe they were thinking of doing it, but then if they are thinking and doing it, then don't spread it and say it's going to happen. No, you touch it at all, because you know how many people's life you could affect by that, and how many people got affected by that. Because I understand at the one of the chicken place in Orange Walk was overpacked yesterday morning. People gonna spend their money.
Oh yes, it was very packed, as the lines were long, you know, and it was just in a couple of minutes, and downtown was very, very, very packed.
Yeah.
People were up and down and shopping, you know.
A lot of them walk out without their mask too.
Oh yes, and that's one of the things I wanted to touch this morning. Also, I have noticed. I was coming to the station a while ago, and I did my little exercise, you know, so I could walk.
You the walk?
Yes, I do walk right now.
That is something. Boy, chepe in the clap. Chepe the clap.
But I believe that people are still don't wear the mask under your chin, man. That's one of the things I noticed just now, you know. Several people, yes, they have on the mask, but under the chin, like just put it there, so you know.
Yeah.
Covering your mouth or nothing like that. It makes no sense just putting it under the chin.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But anyways, these are just highlight stuff that we can see, and once again asking the public, you know, that please let's report all these people that you believe that have jumped over or crossed over a country, and these people that are selling these items out there also somehow they're getting it.
Yeah, but you know that when you touch that part, I said persons that are selling items. Them boys send one text yesterday and they said they got a man on the go around on a bike and he sell things from across the border. They got some Chinese, some Chinese we go to sometime they got Chinese we go wheel a boat test go buy a lime or something, bring by sack to sell. Alright, they might come and they might be selling, right? And let's look at it countrywide as well. So what happened to these persons who are out there that are homeless, that persons are just walking on the streets? You know, we have a couple of them here in Orange Walk as well. They don't have no mask. Maybe they are same people who come from a place could pass close to them people and they could catch it, and then people they walk about without mask and they could spread it as well. So I'm not sure if there's a protocol in place for check with them people that sit there. And a lot of people who are homeless, they sleep on the street and so, and then I don't know if they should be within the law to wear masks or what's the situation, because I have a young man who walk about the place here. He don't got no mask. Sometimes he walk with the pants halfway down. You understand?
Yeah, true. And it did raise concern also because you see them around, but I want to really figure out or ask, who is responsible to check on these people there. You have a big point there also.
Yep. Yeah, but we need to take care of ourselves, brother. We need to do what we need to do. We need to make sure that we be our brothers and sisters keepers as well, and they do the same in return, because when you have one pandemic, when you have one tragedy, when you have a war, if all of us come together, then we can get it done. I spoke to someone from San Victor last night, and he is saying, why? People are still they go across. Yesterday, people they bring things across, and there was no patrol yesterday. So I tell her for San Victor, when you go across to the Mexican side, the way you come out, it's a place in Obregon. I tell her, so how long you have to travel? He said, boy, if you go in a door, almost 1 hour. Me never know that people have to paddle so far. You say if you go in a lead boat, they got a machine about 20 minutes. You see, the people go out of the way if you go so far and on the danger upon the river. If you go across there and they risk their life, and it's still they bring cross thing. As late as yesterday, they still they bring cross things.
It is sad, man. We have some ignorant people in some careless people in our communities that really don't give, and they don't understand the seriousness. I also saw on a person that was selling the social media, and then they said, it's just hatred because a person asked, is this contraband? Because the yogurt was so cheap.
Yeah.
And someone asked it was a contraband, it was contraband. And then this person said, none of your business and whatnot. So they had a good conversation, but people are trying, when you have some people that are trying, they have some people that really believe you're ignorant, and it's not the point of ignorance. You're trying to take care of yourself and also of others.
Yeah, that's true, boy. That's true. Yeah.
Let's that will happen. I just want to really advise people to listen to the proper authorities. The Belize Press Office issues notices. And of course, we can't wait for Dr. Manzanero to appear as the expert anytime soon. We want that happen anytime soon, because lots of people have different kind of questions right now concerning the increase of COVID-19 here in Orange Rock.
Yeah.
That's been made. And of course, want to advise people to really just take care of yourself, man. I noticed in several shops, in several places, they have water and sanitizer outside.
Yeah.
Use of it, wear that mask. If you don't need to be mingling around with people, don't do it. Just do your business and stay at home,
Yeah, take care of business, don't take care of nobody else's business. You take care of yours,
Exactly.
But apart from that, Carla, they got some rumors going around, and then they discriminate against some people that say, hey, if no family got this virus, so we don't want to know wrong. We don't come in our shop, not work or buy. And just some rumors where they spread from some people down our village, And then people call me from the village and tell me, man, the Chinese know you want me to go in the shop because the boy will work there. Said that the Chinese say me couldn't come in here because for no family got the virus,
That is crazy. The discriminating part of it needs to stop. I think that's why we have major problems in finding out or major problems in fact of people. In one way, let me go back. In one way, it's good that we know who has it. I believe my biggest thing, but the point of we haven't learned to respect these situations, make us not know, and then you're still puzzled because you don't know who has it.
Yeah.
And you could get infected easily.
That's true. Yeah.
But it all happens because of people discriminating.
Yep. Okay.
But such is life.
Yeah. Like I see, somebody sending a text here. He say, "Wow, this is a long one. Was wondering where the members of the COVID National Site Committee, apart from the chairman and former co-chair Johnny, that decided on August 10th date for classes to get started. The minutes of the meeting should be put to the public since people seem to think it is only Dean Barrow. So people need to know who all have decided on that, because probably, like I say, may I continue? Dean Barrow is they feel like it's only Dean Barrow decision. The BNTU seems not to be aware or were never a part of it, but the social partners had to be part of these decisions. So this person is saying that make we see the minutes for the meeting and make we see who all agreed and when that was decided on for school to reopen on the 10th of August.
Yeah, that's a big issue. I tend to also agree in one point. I believe that they should have had some kind of meeting and as parents also, and have the entire community or the entire country involved, But it is what it is for the moment. The Minister of Education has said that the schools will be reopening that date, and if push comes to shove, things get worse, they would close it immediately.
Yep.
But for the fact of kids that have lost so much classes,
Yeah. Well, Carla,
it is difficult.
Thanks very much for your input. I like to congratulate you for start walking today. But remember, they got things to work with things, and Chepe they show me a big Coke bottle right here. Chepe the pint by the bottle, they said the man drink there and thing a lot. So Chepe said we go stay for the Coke, and then Chepe the lot of tacos.
All of that finished for the meantime. It's just oats right now.
Oats. You hear Chepe the man there for oats, all right? So Chepe say you not going to go buy no more tacos and no more Coke for you. So if you say you go buy oats, you're going to buy the oats. Anyway, catch you up in a while.
All right. Thank you very much also, and hopefully soon we could interact on the show.
Yep.
One of these days.
It will be great. I'll link up with you in a few.
Okay.
You check that measurement for me.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Folks, it's 25 minutes away from 9 o'clock, and we are here. Let's take our final break of the morning, and we'll be back after these very important messages right here this morning on Nortevision, Channel 10.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
114.60
acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño, 827.848 square yards to John Briceño, 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. The all of Progreso you go with?
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, Leader of the Opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the Leader of the Opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. Do you think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Chunos is a big advantage both way. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartinia and Caperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Tci Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Belizeans love fresh fruits and vegetables. If you will be heading to the market to stock up, please be sure to do so safely. Be sure to sanitize your hands at sanitizing stations provided at the market. Limit your time at the market by planning ahead and making a list. Once there, be sure to adhere to 6 feet social distancing at all times. Purchasing pre-packaged produce helps you avoid touching produce that other people have touched. Sanitize your hands often, especially after conducting monetary exchanges or touching surfaces. If driving, you should place purchased goods in a designated tray within the vehicle. When you reach home, properly sanitize your reusable bags. It's also advisable to properly wash and dry your produce before consuming or storing them. The Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, Ministry of Health, and market managers encourage all Belizeans to keep safe and buy local.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega & Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, folks. As we are here this morning, we're getting ready to wrap up. Have some people who are having their things well posted up and doing their thing the way they believe they're supposed to do it, but everybody do their thing their own way. We were made to understand that the verdict for Mason and the other persons that was sent to court, that the judgment hasn't been handed down. So that is still in question. And in sight of the alarming numbers of reports of possible cases and spread of COVID-19, the president of NAVCO, Javier Sabido, has issued a press release late yesterday evening, requested that mass gathering is to be avoided in the villages. And it's not only in the villages, folks, it's all over. So make we take care ourselves, right? But once again, we will be back with you once again tomorrow right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. Make we continue to take care of ourselves and stop spreading the false rumors, because that alarm. You see, like when a hurricane they come and the weather report, they say, well, it look like it come straight to Belize. Sometimes we have to look on the way how we make up a decision, because sometimes some of we got spend out all the money we got, and then they look the thing shift. But then sometimes we not take the precaution and mess we up. Remember the people we have in Ladyville when they call and then the water they rise up in the house, but the time the storm made it hit and the authorities couldn't go out. So we have to wear our mind, and each to his own, and people have to continue taking care of themselves. Folks, if the good Lord so will, we will be back with you tomorrow right here on North Television Channel 10. We have a repeat of today's show at 8 o'clock. Tonight, we have a repeat of Channel 7 News at 12 today, and the hottest news of Channel 7 will be on at 6 today. Raheem, thanks very much. Thanks for the callers. Thanks for the texts. Thanks for viewing us. And we want to wish you the best right here. And once again, we'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock right here on North Television Channel 10.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas.